So what do you do when it's really hot outside and you got a really low handicapper that happens to be right-handed and you've got clubs to test? You ask him if he'll help. Watch this. I'm going to get a young man to help me test out some clubs. Welcome back to McGolf Shop. Jim McCleary, Most Award Certified Club Maker, Club Fitter, where we talk about club reviews, club repairs, and club fittings. And if you would, like and subscribe, swing and hit that bell, and that way you'll see more of these videos when they drop. Now, I have Mr. Andrew here. We just went through a fitting. He was looking to upgrade on some of his irons. We hit quite a few.
Yeah.
And we got him about what, 13 yards?
Yeah, at minimum.
13-yard increase plus the tightness of the pattern got tighter, right? So that's what we were looking for. And while he was here, because Mr. Andrew plays 204, I said, hey, you want to step in here and help me with a review? And he said, absolutely. So what are we reviewing? We are reviewing the new level 1126 and the 623. All right, the 623. Now these are both ends of the spectrums for new level. The 1126, quite possibly the most forgiving club in the lineup, and the 623 is their blade. All right, now we've gone through the fitting and we found that Mr. Andrew likes the C-taper light. It's the 105. We got him into the stiff range, and that's where we're going to hit, and he's a ½ inch over and a couple of degrees flat. Okay, a couple of degrees flat. Now these are not bent flat, so we fully suspect that we're going to see just slightly the left side of the center line, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to hit them, we're going to see some results, and then we're going to let Andrew talk to what he thought about the feel of them. So first we're going to hit the 623, then we're going to hit the 611. Alrighty, buddy.
Cool.
Beauty. 165, 176, and exactly where we thought it would be. 166, 178, and even straighter still. There it is.
There we go.
That was a shot. All right, give me one more. So what's the initial thoughts?
On the club I just hit, it's for a blade. It's really, really easy to hit, and when you hit it firm or pure, or even mishits, you're not losing much distance, and the accuracy of it, the spray, it was nothing. So, and it felt really good.
All right, let's go to this one. Oh, sorry. All righty. .175, 208. That's a little, spin was a little low, but that was a heck of a shot. .179, 190, and you're on the middle. 171, 181, and you are not missing the middle of the fairway. .185, 197. Dude, you are slamming it.
Every one of them, so awesome.
Well, there's the first one you missed, and it went out to 182.
And straight.
Look where they're going. Look where they're going.
Because before my mishits were right, but then they were like 20 yards shorter. Down the middle and still far.
All right, it was really, really hot in there, and we brought it inside where it's really, really cool. And we already did the 1.5 hour fitting session, so we kind of knew the shaft that we were looking for. Now it was a matter of, just doing some testing. And Andrew is quite the capable player, to be sure. And so now we're going to look at, this is the blade. All right. You get to see there's some pockets underneath, the muscle right in here. If you look right here, see all that weight underneath, a nice thin profile. All right, this is what everybody's looking for. The one thing that I really like about this is that this isn't exactly thin. This isn't the butter knife that you're used to. This has got a nice generous sole, and then with the killed leading edge, right? The killed leading edge. And I was going to say if you can see where you're hitting. Anyway, nice clean look at appearance, right? That's what we were looking for, that one. Now, on the 1126, much more generous blade, a little longer in the blade length. Again, a little bit of a pocket right in there. If you look at this, it has a slightly larger in width at the toe. Heel, again, the killed leading edge. And again, a forged club that is milled, right? It's all milled, so there's a precise weight movement, right? Precise weight movement. A little stronger in the loft, right? A little stronger than the blade as it should be, right? Now, could you combo these? Yeah, but it'd be ridiculously different. You probably want to go down to maybe a 902 or something like that. So again, a little less loft, a little more generous, and that's how they came out. And if you look, what we have, what was that, 3 or 4 yards difference? 4 yards difference?
Yeah, not much at all.
Yeah, about 4 yards difference between the two, which is to be expected. They're both 6 irons using the same shaft. So what'd you think about this one?
First off, my first impression is it's probably the coolest looking blade I've ever seen. Just from behind or setting up to it, it just doesn't look like a blade. When you're setting up to it, it's a little more like my older forged club. But when you get behind it, it's a blade. And when you hit them, they're just buttery. I mean, but the coolest things to look. I mean, that's the best looking club I've seen.
And he got it out there. Now, again, he's plays to a 4, so we don't expect too many misses. However, in our testing, as it became more upright, a little bit offset was really his thing. And even the lower offsets, he ended up being left of the center line. As we started taking it away, and flattening him out, he really started getting into it. The quality of hit started going up. The distances came back to the point. This, which had a lower loft setting than my test 6 irons, because of the quality of hit being so high, he was actually longer with this one than my test clubs. So very well done. So if you're looking for a blade, you're getting down into that lower handicap and you're looking for something like that, I'd say there you are. So 1126, what do we think about that one?
So this one I'm more familiar with a club like this. I hit it pure about every time. It felt so good. The look of it's good. The top line's not thick, and it's just real clean. But it really comes down to how you hit it. And when you hit this, the face it's buttery. So that's my favorite word, I guess.
Yep.
That's what
well, and that tends to go along with forged clubs, right? And most of the forged clubs, that softer feel is to be predominant in there. So if you're into a forged club and you're really not liking that particular feel, something's wrong. And particularly in one piece type clubs, that feel is transmitted even more, right? And so that's what we're looking at. So Eric, you did a heck of a good job, man. Down the middle, both times. Well done. So again, if you guys got any questions on something like this, or you want to know more about it, just put them in the show notes below and I'll be happy to answer. So from Waverly, Andrew from Wellston Golf, let's see your scores. Go low. All right, he doesn't know this, but Andrew, thank you so very much. It was of your own time, and he was more than willing to help, and he was a great soul. We worked out a few kinks in his swing, and it worked out well.